Here we have the Citroen C4 Grand Picasso Air Dream VTR Plus on a 64 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But as you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space, along with 3 individually folding rear seats. This is the boot at its full capacity. Let me show you what it's like as a 7-seater. So there you go, with the rear seats folded out, you'll see how much boot space you can get at the back then, but still usable space and obviously lots of room in the car for passengers. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in really lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are in great condition. There's a lot to run through on this dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Now that we're in the car, we're going to start with the dials, which on this car are in the dead centre of the car above the main sort of stereo and centre console. You can see you get a digital readout for the speedometer in the centre, and the rev counter is also digital but runs around the left hand side. If you give the car a little rev, you'll see that working just there. In the middle, at the bottom, are the total miles on this car, which are 24,263. And over on the far right hand side, it will show you what temperature the climate control is currently set to and what direction the air is blowing in, and the fan speed as well. And you can actually adjust all of those on the main stereo console area. As you can see me doing just there, you can adjust the fan speed. It will show both here and up there as well. So really clear, very, very easy to read. Working our way down to that stereo unit that I was on about a moment ago. So as I say, it doubles up as the screen for the climate control, which we're on at this moment in time. So you can select your temperature, you can adjust the fan speed, you can turn the air conditioning on or back off again, or you can hit auto. In doing so, the car will take full control of the fan speed. You can then just override it by readjusting the fan speed yourself accordingly, and you can turn air conditioning back off from there if you wish to. To access the music element of what's going on this screen, just hit that button over to the left there, and we're now on the stereo. You can see this car's got DAB and FM radio down the bottom there. In fact, if we press this button at the top here, it'll give you a full list of the different ways you can listen to music on this car. So you've got FM, DAB and AM radio. There's a USB input, so you can plug your iPod into there, or a USB memory stick. There's Bluetooth audio and an auxiliary input as well, so really plenty of ways of listening to music. Working our way down, we've got the electronic handbrake just here, deadlocks to lock the car doors from the outside, and that button will turn off traction control. That will open up to give us lots of extra storage, but also it's where we will find all of the various plugs for different music connections. So you can see there USB, auxiliary, and your 12-volt charging socket. And there's a little light you can turn on or off just here as well to illuminate the whole glove box area. You then have a 6-speed manual gearbox. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the windscreen for this car. So it looks like a sort of fairly regular windscreen from here. You can actually slide these back to effectively extend the size of the windscreen overall, and it makes it massive actually. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.